I attacked in the room. Incredible. I've achieved something an old man's never been able to do. Mind you. Hello, Tony. Hope all's going well for you. Definitely getting cooler. We're expecting pretty rough weather on the weekend. And they're forecasting gales and stuff, and heavy wind, rain. Just resting, that's the best way to be. Must be about 9:30 there or something, I guess. 10:30. So without telling me what you do, what field of work do you work in? It gives you a broad spectrum. You could say electrical. You could say scientific.
Oh.
Hmm?
Cool.
Yeah, just telling Tony it's a bit cool. Truck driver, which means, interpreted, you're an astronaut, obviously. Truck driver's Australian for astronaut. You must have been hooked up with that Tesla guy when he came over here. When you go into the international station again, yeah? But, isn't it funny? We forgot to turn off the retic. So now the retic's turned on.
Actually, it was off the other day, and then when I looked again the next day, it was on. So I don't know who's turning it on and off.
I thought we'd just turn it off, it stayed off.
Well, I don't know.
I used to drive trucks, mate.
Jesus. What happened in the last half hour?
Cold weather.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 15 degrees, but it feels colder. Got down to 5 here the other day. It was at 7 this morning. Too bloody cold. Took the daughter down tonight for shopping. She is pregnant, and she's having a bit of a rough time, so we forced her to go into a wheelchair. Mrs. pushed her around and I pushed the trolley. I don't think she's ever shopped so quick, has she? We're done and dusted in about 30 minutes.
No, because she had a list and...
So you know what it is. She still did it in a wheelchair. She normally walks around with a shopping trolley with a mobile phone, texting. Doubles the time. Like really important text like, I'm shopping. I bought milk. Really important stuff on the internet required to be known by all her friends. Friday tomorrow, that's when the guys come round, look at the floor. And
I think
the other guy for the ballast rail.
I'll just have to wear it. I think the But what's the name? The tape measure did put a little mark on the floor.
Who did that?
Yeah, I know. It's just like a worry now. Just scared to drop anything.
It happens. See you, mate. You're going to have your 1.5 hour shower. Yeah, we know what you get up to though. You got your own little separate YouTube channel. Hot Tony. Little disco lights in the bathroom. Pay per view. Yeah. Some people have got to make money best they can during these hard times. We're definitely going to turn it off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Put that tarp over that table.
With the clips,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
like I did,
Maybe clip them to the chairs.
like I did the other day.
Mainly that side. That's where the wind will come from. I can't do my WhatsApp on here, so I can't tell anyone.
I have already.
Oh, I see. I see.
I'm just trying to get me 3 games in because I've only got 13 minutes left.
Hmm. Did you win anything?
Scratchies.
Hmm.
Not real ones.
Pretend scratchies. Time after time. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Time after time, if you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time, if you're lost, you can look. You will find me. Time after time. Dun, 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 dun. song this one. This is Eva Cassidy with Fields of Gold. You'll remember me when the whistling goes and life will feel darling. You can tell me son, it is just sky and we walked in fields of gold. So she took her love to a gazing wild among fields of blood. In his heart she felt as if he come down in the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will be my love among the fields of gold. And you tell the sun his jealous sky when we walk in fields of gold. It's definitely getting cooler. Here we go. She's more like a beauty queen. Hello, VMAC. I said no mind, but
Hello.
do you mean I am
There's
the
chocolate
one
there. My chocolate girl.
on the floor? She said, I
He's singing to ya.
You're dancing, flowing around. She told me her name was Billie Jean, and there's her disease. Every head turned with eyes that dreamed of breathe. The one who would dance on the floor in the sand. People always told me stay away from VMAC. Don't go to Canada any day soon. And mother always told me be careful who you love. Be careful what you do, because if lie becomes true, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. For 40 days and 40 nights, love, on her side of the road, stand when she's in demand. Her schemes and plans, 'cause we danced on the floor. So take my strong advice, just remember to always think twice. She told my baby we danced till 3, then looked at me and showed a photo. My baby cried, his eyes were like mine. Oh no, as we danced on the floor and around. People always told me be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. She came and stood right by me with a smile of sweet rebuke. It happened much too soon. She called me to her room and Billie Jean was not my love. the good claims that I am the one. The kid is not my son. This is I am the one. The kid is not my son. Billie Jean is not my lover. 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 I'll stop that now. I don't know, VMAC. I've been waiting here for 12 hours, sitting in the cold, freezing Australian temperatures. As I turn my back to look at the temperature gauge, it's dropped to a very dangerous 15 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure if we're going to make it through the night. Let's see what happens. Hope you've had a good day, VMAC. What time is it there now? Let's think. I think it's about nearly 9 a.m, roughly, or thereabouts. And we're expecting more storms on the weekend. That means you have coffee and chocolate, just to revive the spirits sitting in front of a computer. I could only ever do a couple of hours at a time, VMAC. I used to do it. I used to phone up universities and professors and see if they needed any literature for their lectures and so forth. But wow, 2 hours gets a bit much. I think I end up just working about 4 hours a day.
Mate,
What's that?
make that so VMAC can see it.
I can't even work out what it is.
It's a video.
It's that video, right? Life wants to show you a video.
Are you there, VMAC?
I shall hold it up. Oh, far away. She's on a coffee break.
Yeah. Is she say ready?
No.
Oh, I want to make sure she's watching.
Okay, she just said 8, 9 hours a day. She's ready. Fire away. Is it loud enough? Haven't even got the volume on. I can see it's off. I can see the volume's off. I'm just an old man.
Chocolate. Anybody wants some chocolate?
You didn't get that from school or something?
No, she got it cheap at the shop. Did you see it, VMAC? All that chocolate?
My goodness.
I'll play it again.
When you're pregnant and you see some cheap ass chocolate.
It's Cadbury.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody
It'll be half gone tonight. You realise that?
wants some chocolate?
That's our daughter. We just took to the shop tonight, but I never saw her buy that.
No, she didn't get that tonight. She got it.
It's probably about 3 kilos of chocolate at least there. That will only last hours. Actually, chocolate's not that expensive here because we manufacture it in Australia. And you get those really big boxes. You know, the purple big boxes of Cadbury mixed chocolates in there. They're normally, I think today they were $10 for about a kilo of chocolate. So it's dangerous living in Australia, VMAC. You become a chocoholic.
That was a video I was going to email you, but I seen you were there and I remembered. But I thought you had to see that.
8 or 9 hours a day. VMAX said she can do this job. I'm thinking, whoa.
Wow.
Everything comes, even though you speak, I used to speak to different people all the time, which made it interesting, but you're saying similar things about what products are available, and this line of literature for English classes and blah, blah, blah. Would you like some of these other resources in regards to your, classes? Oh, there's nothing wrong with having a little behind the Mac. Oh, you mean work-wise? Oh, I see. Right. Be right back. You've shown the chocolate video now. I know what she's doing right now. She's going to a secret stash.
Yeah.
She will pull out a very large chocolate and wave it in our faces. I have some.
I'll go to bed early tonight though. What time's this? Who's coming tomorrow then? Little guy.
Floor Guy is coming tomorrow, and then also Ivo, the Italiano, is coming to look, to measure the balustrades. I'll tell him we'll pay him, but we want him to put that rail on after the 21st.
Yeah, but if he wants to do the stair one, he can.
Yeah. I forget which one we picked out. It's quite a nice cast iron.
Yeah.
Welcome back, VMAC. You've got chocolate, haven't you? Hello, Buttercup. A cheese from Wales tonight. Yes, I did. Along with some pickles and crackers. And
There's your stars, VMAC.
I've got chocolate in the fridge. I like these, well, they're not really health bar, though they're sold as, ooh, really good for you. Sort of nougat with chocolate around it. Oh, I bet it's terribly hot out there. Yes, it must be, oh, what was it, 41, 42 degrees Celsius? No, you better take a break.
I just sent the...
I do know you get to about 28, I heard, which will kill half of England, I imagine. Well, this is Sky News. Unfortunately, half of England has been roasted. Don't worry about the badgers, they've survived, but people are dying in their millions. It reached 30 degrees Celsius. Oh, my dear. We'll have to move to Scandinavia. 22 degrees. Well, it's 15 degrees here, and we're all rugged up. It's cold. Honeycrisp apple and a bit of dragon breath blue cheese. Oh, you've got to send me a picture of that. Send it to, I love blue cheese. I know why it's called dragon breath, because you go to kiss someone after, they go, no way. You've been eating dirty socks, haven't you? Send Mr. Gangel a picture of your dragon cheese. I'd like to see it.
I just sent... What am I doing? I sent you a video, Buddy,
Of?
the Emily's
Oh,
chocolate.
what Em got, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pushed Em round in a wheelchair tonight. She was like, Rommel, go down this aisle, now.
A Honeycrisp apple and a bit of dragon breath blue cheese. Okay. I've never heard of that.
Apple and cheese just work. It's just one of those good things. We actually had a nibble plate tonight, VMAC. 20. You make sure you keep your jumper on. Around my coast, it's weird. We have what we call a Lewin current. And during summer, the Lewin current pulls everything up from the Antarctic. So you go for a swim in the ocean and it's 40 degrees. It's freezing. And then in the middle of the winter, the Lewin current takes the opposite direction, pulls tropical water down. So it could be like 10 degrees, and you go in the water, it's 25. Very strange. I'm sure there's a conspiracy theory I can work on that. It's alien urine, that's what it is. There's the husband, another guy lives there. Our son's there tonight helping. Be gone by morning. So
No.
Terry said, I'll just take a few home.
I don't know when she got it a couple of days ago. Oh, she'd hide it. She's like her mother.
Yes, I know there's chocolate in this house sometimes. I can smell it, but I can never find it.
Yes, she's
And Mr.
like,
Ganger says, I know nothing.
she's like me.
And yet, writhing on the floor hours later, with chocolate smeared all over her face and elbow and hands, she denies any knowledge of the liquid gold chocolate. I do like though apples and blue cheese. It just works. It just pears actually. BMAC for me, pears. Not an overripe pear, fairly firm pear, but it's sweet. Some blue cheese on top of that. And you know you made it. You made it to the top. And what's happened in the land of Boit? Have the Boitians dissipated? Oh dear. No, I tend to buy chocolate and I eat it. My wife, however, buys lots of chocolate and hides it in crevices in the wall under the floorboards. You know, in deep parts of the freezer, things you never reach and venture into. And somehow, I'm sitting there thinking, I wouldn't mind a bit of chocolate. I can smell it. And the wife turns around and can't answer. She's got a mouthful of the stuff. She says it's not chocolate. But I know it is. There's a famous comedian that did a joke about sex and chocolate. He says, we're all going to die, but there's two islands. One is full of wonderment and sexual pleasure. The other island is full of chocolate. Where would you like to go? He turned around to the crowd, and no one was there. They went to the chocolate island.
They went to the chocolate island.
It's an old comedy joke. Yeah, that's happened every now and then. I've sort of put a pair of old jeans on and go, ooh, $20. Where'd that come from? You think of millions of ways to spend it. But you don't at the moment. Put it back into your jeans and then you forget about it. And another 5 years passes.
Yes, finding money that you forget you've had in clothes, priceless. Finding chocolate you forgot about, priceless. Except for when it's more than 1 year old and it's
There was a
gone
guy
white
called
and-
Mike Asco. He was the physical education instructor in the prison. Bit strange. Nice enough bloke, but a bit strange. He would record every time on a computer data sheet when he found 5 cents, 20 cents, $1. He did this for about 3 or 4 years. And he says, I said, how much have you found? He said, about $15.25. The very next week I went on to that show and won $35,000. And I said, I didn't have to pick it off the floor.
Actually, that would be something to think about. Writing down whenever you find money what it adds up to.
Well, we do find money, but we give it away straight away.
Yeah, depending how much.
Well, what haven't you given away?
I found $10 once and I didn't give that away.
There's some poor person who's now thinking, I could have done with $10.
Yeah, when I found that $10, I could do with it, so that's why.
The worst thing that ever happened to me was, you know, when you're younger and you smoke, and you're out of money, so you think, I'll look under the couch. And cigarettes back in the 70s were like, I don't know, 35 cents for a packet of 10. And I found like 20 cents, like, I'm on a roll. Glove box, dig back, dig, another 5 cents. I came up with 34 cents and I pulled the whole house apart, the car apart, and a packet of cigarettes was 35. That was really annoying.
Oh, that's back when we had 1 and 2 cent pieces.
Yeah. Little brown. We still got some, haven't we?
Yeah, I've put them away. Somewhere I've got 42 cent pieces.
Good.
Is that on my
And on the
40th?
2 cent piece was the frilled neck lizard, wasn't it?
Yeah, was it my 40th? Mum gave me 42 cent pieces.
Was that your
Because they were already
dowry,
gone then.
was it?
They were already gone then, weren't they?
Oh, they went in late 80s, I think, 88, something
Yeah,
like that.
so that's why she did it.
And the $1 and $2 notes, I missed the $1 and $2 notes, they were cool.
Yeah.
Lowest note is 5.
I had some put away for each of the kids of them. I think I've given them theirs now.
And our dollar coin is twice as big as our $2 coin. That doesn't make any sense.
Nah. I wonder when they'll get rid of the 5 cent piece.
I can't remember ever using one for years. I don't think we have any on us.
Oh, I do. I like my shrapnel, as I call it. I found, in one day once, I found $50.
You know my friend Steve and Monica that we met at the wedding years ago. She worked for some company and she was going to the bank to do a deposit. And she found about $20,000. It was just outside the bank, all rolled up with what do you call them? Lakey bands around them. She went in and told them, they took her name and all that. I think she got like $100 or something back over.
Yeah,
Because it was thousands and thousands of dollars. Buttercup. I remember a farthing, threepenny piece.
Oh my God. Actually,
Remember the
there's,
bronze threepenny pieces?
which one is it?
8-sided threepenny.
Because I
Tuppenny. I remember the tuppenny, the big 2-penny.
I didn't collect coins for myself. I collected it for my son, which I think I've given them all now. Well, what was one
Pence,
of them?
pence is a singular unit. Like 1 penny used to be, if you had 10 pennies, you'd have 10 pence. You'd have shilling, which was 6 pence. Half a crown, which was 10 pence. Then you'd have a crown, which was, I think, 50 pence.
Australia
Then you had
had
10 bob note.
What did Australia have before 1 and 2 cent pieces? Didn't we have
What?
Did Australia just have 1 2 cent pieces?
They had tiny little 1 cent piece,
Yeah, no, I mean,
bigger 2 cent piece, and the 5, the 10, the 20,
no, I thought they
the
had
50.
one of the ones you just mentioned.
Threepenny.
Yeah.
Oh no, after decimal change they didn't. Yeah. Half penny. Well, I could buy stuff when I was a kid. Buttercup, you're nearly the same age as me. You should be able to remember half penny. Get a couple of lollies for that. Threepenny bit. Remember them well. That little like iron cage gate on the one side. Two and 6. Remember that? Half a crown. 2 and 6. 2 shillings and 6 pence.
It's funny when you go overseas, you need that shrapnel, as I call it, the pennies, whatever you want to call it.
I swear to you, when I was a kid, we used to have farthings.
Yeah, you're old.
Yeah, I should guess.
But then when the holiday's finished, those pennies are worth nothing. I've got this little purse full of pennies from all over the world that the kids play with, that the grandkids play with.
Yeah, that's what we call it, shrapnel in Australia. I hate the stuff.
Yeah, we call it shrapnel. I like shrapnel. I like me little pennies in my bag. But like I said, except when you go overseas and then you've got all this. Remember before we left England, we tried to change it into pounds as much as we could.
It's like Canadian and Australian. Usually it's always been about the same. Either we're a little bit higher than them or they're a little bit higher than us. So it's easy to work out commodity prices like bread, milk, just the basics,
Well,
because it's
England-
very similar.
England's still got a lot of shrapnel, haven't they? What have they got now?
Well, yeah, they got.
What do you got now, Butty? And what have you got, VMAC? We had 5 cent, 10 cent, 20 cents, 50 cents.
Never see a 50-cent piece really now, do you?
Yeah, I've got a few of them.
Not many though.
And then we have the $5, $10, $20, $50, $100.
Before 1966, and there were millions of these, the 50-cent piece was round and 85% silver.
There's not that many of them around.
No.
They're collectibles now.
Have you got any?
Not round ones, no. I've got some of the Charlie and Di's wedding, Captain Cook coin.
1977, 50-cent piece. Captain James Cook.
You've got a penny there from the year you were born. Or whatever it is.
1959.
Yeah, I don't know.
Winston Churchill presented it to me.
I don't know
Boy.
what it is. I think it's just in the box here.
Tonight's episode of Drama presented to you by the weak-minded people of Boyd. We have nickels, dimes. Oh, you sound very American there. Quarters, loonies, and toonies. There's a bit of American in Canada, isn't there? We'd never call 5 cents a nickel or 10 cents a dime. This is a, can you see it? Can you see it? It's a mint 1959 Australian penny. So that's what 1 penny looked like here. The English penny was slightly bigger, Buttercup. That was the Australian penny. That might help. Huh? Yeah, I know why you call them nickels. Of course, the 10-cent piece is made out of dime. You know, that clay stuff. I'm only kidding, just kidding. There's a bit of American through Canada, as in speech, accent. A lot of Canadians get mistaken for Americans, but I pick it up quite quickly because Canadians are more, what's the best way to describe it? They're clearer in their speech. No matter where you go in the US, there's a little drawl or high pitch or something like that from New York. But Canadians are more succinct, is probably the word I'm looking for. Succinct is the word of the day. For me, it's very different. It's, like I say, it's more crisp, it's clearer. It has that little tail off, you know? Canadian speaking, sort of the last letter falls away. Oh, she's brought out some coins and notes to show you. It's a history lesson. That's what's going to happen. And we have strong regional accents, particularly if you come from Quebec. Definitely wouldn't say anyone from Quebec sounds like an American. Commemorative coins. My mum, probably in the early 60s, got an interest in old coins, and she would go to the bank, and you could still get them in the early 60s, and she would buy like a quid's worth of halfpenny, pennies, farthings, and she would go through them, and she found a few that were valuable. And many years later, there was a big collection, and my older brother decided he would just, take it to the pawn shop for $20 and buy a carton of beer, which I was very thoughtful of him. Have you got some of the old notes to show them? Ah, you're going to go to the beach. All right, we'll just quickly show you a couple of things. What's that one?
Don't open it. I think you can unfold it. I have to get some of the grand.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh,
Unfold
it's
it.
$5. This is, you're talking about commemorative. This one here is a $5 commemorative coin from 1988. That's a big one. It's much bigger than the penny. That's the penny next to it, as you can see. So that one is a commemorative 1988. It's probably worth a few bob. All our coins, if they're commemorative, are worth at least the value of what's on them. This says $5, but it'd be probably worth 70, 80, I reckon now, easy.
I don't know. I'll let Max had to go to work.
Here are some of the old notes.
That's all I had.
The old paper notes. There we go. Check that out. They're mint condition, eh?
See, did you open it like that?
No, I didn't. So that's what a $1 note looked prior to it disappearing in the late 80s.
This is aluminium bronze stuff.
Have you got a $2 note?
No.
Sure. Where's all the $2 notes gone?
They've already, I gave them
Are you giving them to the kids,
heaps
have you?
already because that was theirs.
Okay, what do we got in here? Lots of little moving coins. This is a 20 cent, 1980. That's a small one, isn't it? This is a New Zealand 20 cent piece. And again, this is a 50 cent piece. These, the ones that Mystic keeps, are all commemorative for certain reasons. $2 coin in here.
These are Captain Cook one.
Oh, yes. This is a Captain Cook. 1977, that should say.
Yeah, they
Let's see what it says.
they did that here, but he gave coins for some commemorative
see myself?
thing. My kids have got one. And then
1970, I do apologise. So that was made in 1970, 50 cent piece.
ready.
And Captain Cook on the back. Picture of Australia.
That's done Prince Charles and Diana.
This one was done in 19... Show the date on there. This is 1981, Her Majesty on this side,
Hard to read,
and on the flip side, whoops, upside down, Princess Di and Charles. You
I
have a
don't
really
remember what that one
buff
was
head.
for.
So Princess Di and Prince Charles, and Princess did die. This one is, what's it say? It says Elizabeth II,
Yeah,
2000 and, I think you brought this home with you. Is this something that we picked up in the UK?
no, this tin has
Okay.
not been opened in years. This is
Oh,
from,
Buttercup's going to have to help us out then. This one, Buttercup.
I don't know, I think that's Australian.
No, we never value the coins. We've given most of the stuff to the kids already.
Yeah, they can work it all out because it was intentionally I collected it for them, so they've got most of their coins. This commemorative $5 one I'll look up later. That's actually interesting to see what that's worth
This
now.
is this Vietnam? 5,000 gong?
I'm not sure. And the ones with Di and Charles, I will have a look at.
It's going to be really hard.
because she's gone now.
This is 5,000, can't see it, 5,000 dong, which is Vietnamese coin, which there's a lot of money in Vietnam. And in Australia, it's worth nothing. I mean, literally, it's not tradable.
I can't tell where's this one from.
I think it could be Singapore. I don't know. No, it's got the Vietnamese flag on it, so it's
Oh, okay.
something. this is, ooh, we saw a 50,000 dong. This is a 5,000 dong. Look how much dong you get for your money.
I don't know how well, but you'll see that one, but it's quite fancy.
Is this 1788?
Oh, excuse me.
This is a 50-cent commemorative coin. It has the Endeavour on there. Let's have it on the other side. Oh, it has Her Majesty. My husband and
That
I.
one, that coin there, that's a really young picture of Elizabeth. Did
Oh,
you
yes?
actually see that?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe Buttercup can help us out. What the hell is that, Buttercup? There's 2013, I think. Value on the back at all? Ah, I can read it now. It says Canada.
Oh, is it?
You there, VMAC? If you're there, check this out.
It's a fancy one. It's quite pretty.
Yeah, it definitely says Canada. I'm sure what it's worth there.
No, I can't.
Can't see any value in it. If you have to look back later, VMAC, what the hell is that? It says, is that $2? I think I can read $2. Yeah, it says, was it 2 or 20?
I don't know.
It's definitely $2.
Whoa.
we've got floorboards, and I dropped it, and it just didn't quite go down the crack.
That was bloody lucky.
Do you want to pick it up? Because I'm bound to put it down the crack.
Gee.
There's a 10,000 dong note. That's 10,000 dong.
Actually, I had these ones separated now.
This one here is 2,000 dong. I got to tell you, whenever you bought anything in Vietnam,
Oh, now I can read it. It says Canada.
there's two there. I'd probably have to have like 20 notes to buy a hamburger, because they just had a huge amount of money to buy very little, obviously inflation, etc. Yeah, I took $200 out worth of Vietnamese dong, and I needed 2 suitcases to carry it around.
I have got a round 50-cent piece.
Around 50-cent piece. There we go. This is, that's the Endeavour again. What is the year? Camera has to focus. Focus. Damn your camera. Dun, dun. That's a round 50-cent piece. It won't focus for me. But this is about 80% pure silver. Oh, that's a bit better, a bit clearer. I jacked it. On the back there you can see the ship, the Endeavour. So that is a round 50-cent piece. They're quite rare now. Most of that is pure silver. And this ends, I can smell toast. Can you?
No.
Someone's toasting.
One
What if they got a license?
florin 1965.
What, Florin?
New Zealand.
Look.
It's different to that New Zealand coin.
Oh, we know where that is. See what that bird on the edge there is? That's a kiwi. national animal of New Zealand. One florin, or a bob, as we used to call them when I was in the UK. On focus. The damn thing. And they've got the queen.
There you go. You won't be bringing coins out here again.
Yeah, it could be dangerous. You've got your birthday coin too, haven't you?
No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't go in there. I shall put them in so there's no accidents.
Put them in the safe.
Yes.
No, so just put them in a tin. That was something different.
Well, she probably wants to get back to her gardening.
I imagine she does. Very productive. She's like Felicity Kendall. That's what you've become, Buttercup. Felicity bloody Kendall. Dun 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 dun. Got to head back to the garden. Yeah, so you're going to tell us everyone about, you had to go the other night because there was a man at the door. Haven't heard anything. Our day was good. Ended up, like saying, going shopping with our daughter, pushing around in a wheelchair while I filled up the trolley.
Enjoy your gardening. Get it done while you can. I'll go play my game.
All right, it sounds like we're tootling off.
Oh, you can stay if you want.
No, I shan't stay without the commander at the helm. I'm just a galley boy doing my best. Yeah, she's going all right. Like I say, we put her in a wheelchair. She just pointed. You know that comedian David Williams and whatever the guy's name, and the guy sits in the wheelchair and goes, I want that one. I want that one. That's what Emily was like.
Yeah.
I want that one. But we shall go. What's the thing? I'll read this to Buttercup. Let me just get to this. I was going to do this the other night, but I forgot.
Oh, quick before she goes into the gardening.
It's not going to take me very long. I shall find it. Two seconds. You would remember this, Buttercup. I shall come back, yes, I shall come back. Until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward in all of your beliefs and prove to me I am not mistaken in mine. Dum, 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 dum. Woo! My two favourite Doctor Who's were the fiddle playing one, the second Doctor, and of course the fourth Doctor, Tom Baker. Yes, Tom Baker. Very distinctive voice.
All right, you go do your gardening now, Butty.
Au revoir. Ciao.
See yous.
Arrivederci. Doctor Who? Doctor Who? Doctor Who? Yes, I shall come back. Yes, John Pertwee was not my favourite. He was a bit sort of a Nancy boy. Had a bit of a lisp. So, Jane, quick, put my frilly shirt on and make my hair all curly like a girlie. I'm the most convincing doctor ever. Lethbridge Stewart, what do you think? Yes, you're looking a darling there, Doctor. Thank you very much. John Pertwee. Passed away a few years ago. I think his son is an actor as well. They were the worst set designs ever in John Pertwee's Doctor Who era.
But he's gone.
But he's there.
No, she just said take care.
She's double smiling at me, I can see it.
She's trying to go and do a garden.
She's trying to go, but I'm holding you against your will,
But he just
like
go.
I'm a Cyberman.
Just ignore him. Just go
Or
by.
I'm the master.
Don't find those
Yes.
jobs.
Exterminate. You need a couple of them running around Boyd. Right, oh, I'm off then. I'd sound like I'm from Somerset. Yeah. Hugabug. John Pertwee,
Okay.
imitation course of
I was
Wurzel
going
Gummidge.
to.
Have a good one. From all the staff and studio operations and the manager here at Channel Seeds, a quick message from the Queen.
See ya.
Have a good one. See you soon. Go on. Off you go. Don't hang around like a bad smell. Just go. I can see you there sitting in the corner. You, over there, go. And you, take your mate with you. All right. Good night. Be safe, be smart, and be, on occasions, just a few occasions, be kind. Good night.